Things no one tells you about aging alone can catch you off guard. Both the beautiful and the difficult moments. One of the first things you'll notice is how much your world slows down. The hustle of life fades, and you begin to live in the quiet spaces between moments. At first, it feels unsettling, but with time, you learn that these pauses are invitations to reflect, to listen, and to reconnect with yourself. I'm Hunter Carrington, and welcome to my channel. I've dedicated myself to sharing wisdom about living well in our golden years. Living alone in your later years brings different experiences than what most people talk about. This isn't a story about fear or sadness. Instead, it's about understanding what lies ahead and getting ready for it. Some parts will test your strength, others will bring unexpected joy. Many think aging alone means being lonely, but there's more to this story. Your house might be quieter, but your life can still be full. You'll find new ways to spend your days. You'll choose based on what you want, not others expect. Today, we'll talk about the real parts of aging alone. The things people usually keep to themselves. We'll look at how to handle the hard days and how to make the most of the good ones. Most importantly, we'll show you how to build a life that feels right for you. Let's talk about something important. The difference between being lonely and being alone. Many people think they're the same thing, but they're not. Being lonely hurts. It's that empty feeling when you wish someone was there but isn't. It's watching the phone, hoping it will ring. It's seeing other people together and feeling left out. Everyone feels lonely sometimes, whether they live with others or not. But being alone, that's different. Being alone means having time to yourself. It's like having a quiet room where you can think, dream, and just be yourself. No need to talk if you don't want to. No need to explain yourself to anyone. Just peace and quiet. When you age alone, you'll have lots of these quiet moments. At first, they might feel uncomfortable. You might reach for the TV remote just to hear voices. But here's what nobody tells you. Over time, these quiet moments can become your friends. You might find yourself enjoying breakfast in perfect silence, watching birds outside your window, or spending an afternoon reading without interruption. These moments aren't lonely, they're peaceful. So how do you become comfortable with being alone? The secret is to start small. Try this. Set aside just 15 minutes each day without your TV or phone. Just sit and breathe. It might feel strange at first, but that's okay. Next, find something you truly enjoy doing by yourself. Maybe it's tending to plants in your garden or picking up colored pencils to draw. Some people find comfort in writing their thoughts in a notebook. No rules, just honest words about their day. You'll soon notice something wonderful happening. You'll catch yourself talking out loud, maybe even laughing at your own little jokes. Now, that's not crazy, that's human. Make your home a place where you feel good. Put that comfortable chair by the window. Fix the lighting just the way you like it. Hang up pictures that make you smile. These aren't just ways to pass time, they're steps to building a rich life on your own terms. Now, here's something that might surprise you about aging alone. You'll grow in ways you never expected. When you spend more time with yourself, you start to notice things. You learn what really makes you happy, what upsets you, and why. Remember those times when other people's opinions seemed so important? That starts to fade. You'll find yourself making choices because they feel right to you, not because someone else thinks they're good ideas. You'll get better at handling tough days, too. That's because you'll learn to trust yourself more. When something goes wrong, you don't wait for someone else to fix it or tell you what to do. You figure it out. Each time you solve a problem on your own, you get stronger. You might notice you worry less about little things. The neighbor didn't wave back. Maybe they were lost in thought. The store clerk seemed grumpy. Everyone has bad days. This kind of understanding comes naturally when you spend time getting to know yourself. Best of all, you'll stop apologizing for who you are. Want to eat dinner at 4 p.m.? Go ahead. Feel like rearranging your furniture at midnight? It's your home. This freedom to be yourself. One of the hidden gifts of aging alone. Life is like a house. It needs regular maintenance, good planning, and an open door for friends. Let's talk about the real, everyday parts of aging alone that nobody mentions. First, let's look at those daily tasks. When you live alone, everything falls on your shoulders. The leaky faucet won't fix itself, the doctor appointments won't schedule themselves, your bills won't pay themselves. It might sound overwhelming, but here's the good news. You can handle it with smart planning. Start with your home. Keep a list of reliable repair people, plumbers, electricians, handymen. Ask your neighbors who they trust. Write down these numbers in big print and keep them where you can find them easily. Don't wait for things to break. Check your home regularly, just like you'd check your own health. Speaking of health, this is your most important job now. Mark your calendar for regular checkups. Keep a small notebook with your medications and questions for your doctor. If writing is hard, use your phone to record voice notes. Money matters need attention too. Set up automatic payments for your regular bills. No more forgetting or rushing to the post office. Keep one calendar just for bill due dates. If using computers isn't your thing, ask your bank to show you how. They want to help. It makes their job easier too. Now here's something crucial. You need people in your life, even if you live alone. Think of it like having a safety net. Start with your neighbors. Bring them cookies, ask about their garden, or just say hello regularly. Join a local senior center or church group. Many offer free activities and day trips. Don't forget about technology. It's not just for young people. Learn to use video calls. Seeing faces makes a big difference. Join online groups for people your age. Many meet virtually to discuss books, watch movies together, or just chat. You can subscribe to our channel, where we offer daily video journals and talks. Want to feel really connected? Try volunteering. Maybe read to kids at the library, help at an animal shelter, or join a community garden. When you help others, you get two amazing things. You make friends, and you feel needed. independent doesn't mean doing everything by yourself. It means knowing when to handle things on your own and when to ask for help. That's not weakness, that's wisdom. Here's something wonderful about aging alone that might catch you by surprise. The freedom. Pure, simple freedom. No more, what will they think? No more, I should, or I have to. Your time becomes truly yours. Want to paint your kitchen purple? Go ahead. Feel like having breakfast for dinner? Why not? Want to stay up late reading or wake up at dawn to watch birds? It's your choice. This isn't about being selfish. It's about living life on your own terms. Many people who age alone discover new sides of themselves. Maybe you always wanted to learn photography, but never had the time. Now you do. Perhaps you dreamed of visiting small towns across the country, but had to consider others' plans. Now you can pack your bags and go when you want. Your home becomes your sanctuary. You can keep it as quiet or as lively as you want. Play that classical music all day long. Dance in your living room. Turn your spare room into an art studio. No one will tell you to keep the noise down or clean up your crafts. Here's a secret many don't talk about. You start noticing the small joys more. The first cup of coffee in the morning tastes better when you drink it in peace. Watching the sunset feels more special when you're not rushed. You learn to enjoy your own company, and that's a gift that keeps giving. You might surprise yourself with new interests. Maybe you'll take up writing and find out you have stories to tell, or start growing herbs and discover you have a green thumb. Some people learn new languages just because they can. Others finally read those classic books they always meant to read. Most importantly, you'll learn what really matters to you, not what society says should matter, not what your family thinks should matter, but what truly matters to you. That's when you start living more honestly, more fully. Aging alone isn't about what you're missing, it's about what you're finding. Yourself, your passions, your way of living, and that's something worth celebrating. Life has a way of changing us, of bringing new chapters we didn't plan for. Aging alone is one of those chapters, filled with its own mix of uncertainties, opportunities, and growth. Today, we've explored the emotional shifts that come with solitude, the practical steps to make life easier, and the hidden joys that can emerge when you learn to embrace your independence. Yes, there are challenges, days when the silence feels heavy, when tasks feel overwhelming, and when you long for the companionship you once had. But there's also resilience. With each step forward, you discover new strengths. You learn to rely on yourself in ways you never thought possible. You find fulfillment in the smallest moments, a quiet cup of tea, a blooming flower, or the satisfaction of solving a problem on your own. Being alone doesn't mean being isolated. It's about creating a life that works for you, a life filled with connections that matter. Routines that bring you peace, and passions that keep your spirit alive. It's not about what you've lost. It's about what you're building and discovering. As we wrap up, remember this. Aging alone isn't an end. It's a chapter, one that's as meaningful and vibrant as you make it. It's a time to embrace who you are, to live unapologetically, and to savor the freedom to write your story your way. You're not alone in this experience. There's strength in your story, beauty in your journey, and endless possibilities in the life you choose to live.